moment every Denver Nuggets fan has been waiting for is finally here. The full schedule for the 2025-26 season has just dropped, and it's packed with twists and turns that will keep you glued to the action all year long. Whether you're a die-hard supporter or someone who just loves the drama of the NBA, this schedule offers plenty to get excited about, and maybe a little nervous too. But before we dive in, let's take a step back and look at the big picture. What does this mean for Denver's chances of defending their title? And how will they navigate some of the trickiest stretches on the calendar? Let's start with what we already knew. The Nuggets are set to kick things off in dramatic fashion on October 23rd, facing the Golden State Warriors right out of the gate. This opener promises to be an electric showdown, given the history between these two teams. Then, just a few days later, on October 27th, they'll head to Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves, a game that might not seem like much at first glance, but carries extra intrigue since it will air exclusively on Peacock. It's one of those early season matchups that could foreshadow bigger battles down the line. Now, here's where things start to get interesting. For the most part, the Nuggets have a relatively smooth start to the season, avoiding dreaded back-to-back games until November 7th and 8th, when they host both the Golden State Warriors and the Indiana Pacers. That gives them a chance to build momentum without being bogged down by fatigue early on. But don't get too comfortable. This schedule is far from a cakewalk. One of the toughest tests comes right after Christmas, when Denver embarks on a grueling 7-game road trip. If you're wondering why that matters so much, consider this. Long road trips can break even the strongest teams, especially when they come during the holiday season, when players would rather be spending time with family. And if that's not enough, there are other challenging stretches sprinkled throughout the season. In mid-November, for instance, the Nuggets face 5 out of 6 games away from home, with only a quick return to Denver to host the Chicago Bulls on November 17th. Fast forward to February, and they'll endure another tough patch coming out of the All-Star break, including a West Coast back-to-back that will test their endurance. But here's the silver lining, and this is the part most people miss. Toward the end of the regular season, Denver gets to play 10 of their final 13 games at home. If they've managed to stay competitive earlier in the year, this could provide the perfect opportunity to lock up home court advantage in the playoffs. Of course, that's easier said than done. Between the extended road trips and frequent travel demands, the Nuggets will need to channel their inner road warriors to survive some of the more daunting parts of the schedule. And this is where opinions may differ. Some fans might argue that having such a front-loaded road schedule actually benefits the team, forcing them to develop resilience early on. Others might worry that it puts too much strain on key players, increasing the risk of injuries as the season wears on. So, what do you think? Is this schedule a blessing in disguise or a potential minefield for Denver? With the season tipping off in just 10 weeks, now's the time to start planning your viewing parties, or maybe even booking tickets to catch a game in person. After all, basketball isn't just about watching. It's about experiencing the highs and lows alongside thousands of other passionate fans. One thing is certain. The journey ahead won't be easy, but it will undoubtedly be unforgettable. So grab your calendars, mark those dates, and get ready to cheer on the Nuggets as they chase another championship. And hey, while you're at it, drop a comment below. Do you think Denver has what it takes to overcome this demanding schedule and bring home another title?